this is why I wanted to talk about groupthink and how the group and the pressure from the group is going to narrow our selections so that we've all got these great ideas now 3 weeks out and all our teams look nice and different and we've made them. But the pressure from the group is going to make all of us conform to the overriding template as we get closer to the season. I don't know what you think about that, Gary, but I have a feeling that's what normally happens.
I mean, you take the piss out of me, and Nightmare does, for being an big FPL review fan, and I am. But we spoke on some of the streams we did last season. When FPL review releases, all of a sudden, everyone, and I literally do mean everyone, including the big content creators, team suddenly conforms to what FPL review says, don't they?
Well, this is a problem because they're the ones that basically conform, and they kind of encourage the rest, all their audience, to do the same.
Yeah, and that's why the template happens.
That's why the template happens, but it's not a good thing, is it? Do you think it's good or bad? Do you think that groupthink? Because there's been, you should know this. You're a psychologist, right? There's been a lot of studies on groupthink and all that type of thing, hasn't there? And as to whether it leads to bad decisions, because a lot of the original studies found that groupthink is actually bad in that it blocks out critical thinking and dissenting voices get drowned and people don't speak up if they've got a better idea because the group kind of shoot them down, don't they?
What we're really talking about here is conformity, isn't it? Everyone conform. I mean, groupthink suggests that there is some sort of thinking about it involved, but copying FPL review or copying Let's Talk FPL's Andy's team is not thinking, is it? It's just copying. It's just conforming. That, I would say, is negative.
It starts off with thinking, though, doesn't it? Like
at this stage,
like I did my non-Salah no Haaland video the other day, and a day later, FPL Generals put out a video with basically the same team almost, saying how he's going without Salah and Haaland, saying how he's going without Salah and Haaland, and then other people see it, and they start. It's kind of, they get their thoughts from other people. It's not like a brainless decision, is it? They think, oh, that's a good idea, and they take an idea on board. Gradually, we all kind of evolve.
One thing that annoys me, Craig, maybe I'll regret it saying this tomorrow, but not FPL General, because FPL General doesn't release his own videos. But a lot of the content creators at the minute are just putting out my updated draft, my updated draft, my updated draft, and I think just are literally changing the draft so they can release a video. I don't think there's any other reason for it. You know, there's a couple of content creators, I won't name who they are, who are literally putting out updated draft videos every other day. Now, that's absolutely fine for them. They obviously want to get the money off the videos. But I have absolutely no interest in watching the draft videos of someone who is literally changing it every other day, you know. Like, they're not putting up for discussion, like, this thing, that thing. They're literally just saying, here's my updated draft, here's my updated draft.
It's very easy, very lazy, but it does get a lot of views, I think, don't they? And so they keep doing them.
Yeah,
but
that's true.
It'll change soon to team reveals. They'll change the name of it to team reveal soon. It won't be a draft; it'll be a team reveal within the next week.
But to get back to the point of this, at the moment, everyone is experimenting, and I'm sure the reason that a lot of the drafts, do let us know what you think about this in the chat, by the way, are different is because people want something to talk about. They missed FPL, you know, it's only a week since it came out. But as you say, when FPL review comes out, I'll be honest with you, obviously I'm doing lots of stuff on FPL because I've now got an FPL channel. Before I had an FPL channel, I would do my team about this point. I would cut off now and I wouldn't really watch any content again then until the Monday of game week 1. The week before the first kickoff, because so much happens in between. Do you know what I mean? And there's just not, you know, I mean, if you love experimenting with your team, if you like watching FPL content, etc., that's brilliant. I'm not trying to put you off watching FPL content, obviously, but there's just so much noise. Do you know what I mean? Which now is not going to calm down for at least sort of 15, 16 days.
So you think people are putting Haaland in their team now because it looks good and everything. But when it comes to the crunch, you're all going to switch to Salah because he's like the main captain of the
if
week.
they get caught up in groupthink, which is what you're saying.
Exactly.
Then yeah.
So
at the minute the groupthink's not kicked in and people are feeling freer to be more open with their drafts and more open with their thinking, because you said at the minute review and what other models people might follow as a guide are not out, and the content creators therefore are not feeling so, their content's not reflecting that model.
I actually think that FPL review is going to be very, very fine with not including Salah in the team, because I think that price of 14.5 million
possibly
is going to restrict options elsewhere to such an extent that I think FPL review will be able to find solutions for teams without Salah that will return just as many points according to the algorithm.
And there's more points to be had now.
With Salah.
And there's more points to be had because of the assists changes, because of the defensive contributions. So it will be easier to make those points up.
And it must be very hard for review. They must hate those new rule changes. It's going to take a while for them to program all them in, isn't it? With the
probably, but at the same time, it's probably just an extra equation in the algorithm they use.
Do you know have to kind of work out. Yeah, I suppose so.
I think they'll do it pretty quickly. I mean, it usually comes out a couple of weeks before the season. I mean, maybe I think what we should do is when it comes out, we'll make a draw. I'll make an FPL review draft, what its best rated team is, and then we'll suddenly see how much it conforms to what all the big content creators release the following week. You know what I mean?
Yeah,